Hi there YouTube, and welcome to this week's PSY readings for the vibration of the planet. Now these cards are really powerful cards and they're quite difficult to use even when you're dealing with just people and people's vibrations, and this whole new trial that I'm doing to do with the planet, you kind of this is all new. It's a whole new concept that I'm dealing with, and I'm having to understand what the cards mean when they come out, because when we talk about Gaia's vibrations, it's a little bit different to an individual person who might be asking a specific question. You know, in real terms, the cards are just divination tools, and you can divine as such or come to answers from any perspective. You can do it from throwing a pebble in a pool and seeing how many ripples come out. There's the I Ching. There's the toss of a coin. There have always been cards in the past. You can scry with crystals. You can do it with just intuitive means, clairvoyance and different perspectives like that. So this is just one form of something that I thought I would give a try, and we'll just see what type of accuracy it played. Now I noticed in last week's reading, I recall the cards that came out. One of them was death, and one of them was the cave. And I've thought about it a little bit, and I think this is going to be a learning process that I'm going to go along with on this journey, as I say, since I've only just started. So if anyone's got any ideas about what they think the cards might mean, or any feelings they have, I'd love to hear your ideas and answers as well. But last week the death and the cave card came out, and they were right next to each other. And I've now decided that for the readings to do with Earth's vibrations, the planet's vibrations as a whole, I was thinking specifically along the lines of Earth movements such as earthquakes or volcanic activity, but I have a feeling it's wanting to put in there also weather issues such as big storms. Now America had quite a few big tornadoes just towards the end of this week, which is about where those cards sat in the week reading. And sadly there were some loss of lives through those big storm surges that went across the middle of the country. So in reflect to that reading last week, I think that the cave means hunkering down for me. So when I see the cave card come out in future, it's going to be hunkering down. And the death card, I think, could mean death of some lives on the planet. We do also understand that death means into a new realm as well. For when one part of something passes, it moves into another realm of existence. So anyhow, for this week's reading, we can see quite a strong set of cards there, which we're just going to roll with and see what happens. I believe that the week that starts at this end, we work from the left across to the right. So the first card is the skills card. Now this card, I'll just lift it up there and see, the skills card actually says that whatever is going to happen, we do have the ability to deal with it one way or another, and that there are some great systems in place and the ability to manage around anything that might be coming. So there are people around who have the skills to get this, if there's an event, under control and systemized, and things taking place to make it progress out and back into the light again. Now the next card is the destruction card. So I don't think I need to say too much about that. It is probably a harrowing card, and I think it means destruction of some sort. I would have thought probably an earth movement of some type, whether it be volcanic or an earthquake. And the card right next to it is the death card. So again, as I just said earlier, I'm assuming that sorry about that, I've just restarted a camera. I'm trying to take this off a different camera as well. I assume that with the death card present that we will have some loss of lives. And then we have the liberation card, and I said before that that's kind of a getting away from negative energies in last week's reading, and I said it's two people on a horse running away from something where we still have the lock and the key in place. And it is a little bit like that. I think you might see people leaving the situation, the event that occurs. That's what I get. I get a sense of moving. That card does give you not necessarily freedom, which is what I said last week, but it gives you a moving away of some of the issues that surround you. So it's like as if people might leave an area to get away from what's just going on. And this is as the week progresses. And interestingly enough, this card here is called the Inquirer. It's a little bit hard to see, I understand that. But the Inquirer usually means close to the home, like so close to the area, and I'm doing this from New Zealand, so as I say, this is a whole new journey for me. I'm not sure how to interpret all of the cards, and I think I'm going to be learning as I go along, and I'll also be learning in hindsight. So, and if anyone else has any great ideas about what they feel the cards might mean, I'd love to hear them, given that we're doing this on a global reading for the planet Earth. So guys, it looks like to me there's a little bit more energy around for this week coming from March the 3rd through to the 9th. We'll see if these play out right or if they're just a bunch of googledygook. Okay, take care all and keep in touch. Thanks for listening and tuning in. I appreciate all your friendship and comments and help. Thanks everyone. Bye.